if needed, as Robertson goes to work, and they'll run it on first down. Big collision up the middle. Again, a terrific second effort on that run. Jacob Rodriguez jumped in there to hit Bryson Washington.
For Robertson to make sure he is checking to see what he's getting.
Run with it, and a big burst off the left edge. Inside the 5-yard line, looking for the pylon is Washington, and he's in.
Not by the corner, but by the linebacker to that side. And it is not set. Great blocking on the edge, opened up the outside.
Couple of tight ends in the game. It is Washington right up the gut, and he's in. Touchdown, Baylor.
Fancy about this straight ahead blocking, and Washington showing his power as he gets
in the arm for this Baylor program that's been reeling the last couple of weeks, and they will get that touchdown. Second of the day for Washington.
Inside by this Baylor offensive line, and Washington feeling it just to the left. You saw the penetration on the right side and was able to get just enough inside before he was balanced to go.
Robertson checks it down. Washington out to the 40-yard line, and that'll move the sticks. He's got Bryson Washington with him. Takes the pitch. Out across the 30 and a good likely the final play of this third quarter. Into the flat and out to the 20-yard line for Bryson Washington.
Some big plays.
What'd you tell your team in the huddle there?
Yeah, just right there. I mean, I really believe the fourth quarter is its own game, you know, and we've got to come out here and we got to get a stop right here, and then we've got to go down and get this to a 10-point game and then go from there.
And you give up longer runs.
Like that. First down run. That's Washington again, out across the 40-yard line.
Line starting to really assert itself. You get a good double team on the nose, and both of those linemen climbing to the line.
Tend to work a lot of clock too. These possessions for Baylor. First and 10, more of Washington. Big hole up the middle, breaks a tackle. And a burst into open field, down inside the 25-yard line for Bryson Washington.
Over him, he turns him, and then you get a nice little pull from the right guard, Ibedion, coming over and just
on 3rd and a yard. And it's Washington lowering the shoulder for the first down, right into Dylan Smith. There is a flag down just ahead of the play.
Really hard to see there, but
got cut off there. Washington back in the game here for Baylor. Good sign for the Bears. And Bryson Washington takes it inside the 20 for a gain of 4.
More you can do.
Good thing for Baylor. Sawyer Robertson back on the field. And he beats Bryson Washington for a gain of 7. Now Bryson Washington slashing through the defense.
He has really played well in spurts. Let's see what he can do on this drive.
3 touchdown passes today for Robertson. There's to Bryson Washington showing a tackle in the backfield. And Washington rockets his way across the 20.
To hurt this Oklahoma State team all year. And right there, Dylan Smith in position to make a tackle. Then
to be able to use his legs to pick up first downs if need be.
A bit of an impediment there from his own team for Washington, but he trudges forward, gets the first down with a gain of 5.
Almost 600 rush yards combined the last 2 weeks. Big task for the Horned Frogs tonight.
Time against a 4-man rush. Bryson Washington with the catch out of the backfield. A gain of 9, maybe 10.
And Waco doing a really good job the last couple weeks getting his playmakers the ball early.
Some space up the middle. It's Washington tripped up across midfield.
The tight end, Michael Trigg, you're going to see him working inside on linebacker Johnny Hodges. Lays a perfect block. He wants to be a balanced team because he knows, even though they're averaging well over 300 yards a game in the air, if they can get the football going, they're going to be really tough to stop.
And venture to guess, you'll probably see that catch on SportsCenter's Top 10 tonight. Really wide splits here on this second down setup. Spread out the defense. Give themselves some room to operate for Washington once more.
2 weeks, you're definitely going to get positive yards in the run game.
And that's a first down run. I think that's one of the big questions, too. Houston gets back-to-back wins for the first time since the end of 22 and into 23. So welcome you back here to Waco. Mike Cousins, Brock Osweiler, Stormy Bonantoni.
Picking up right where they left off last week.
A tight end, a fullback to either side. That's a big window, and Bryson Washington sprints right through it. On the 10th play of the drive, he's got 6 for the Bears.
Bryson Washington's going to get the credit for the touchdown, but I want you to keep an eye on this left side of the offensive line and what they do after the snap of the football. Just absolutely textbook. Washington not even touched, walking into the end zone. And we've talked about it. This is a football team coming into this game. They had rushed for nearly 600 yards combined
since 2019. Washington's patient, first down and then some. Inside the red zone, and he is into the end zone. $40 yards for Washington.
2 weeks, and I don't know how you stop it with execution like this. I want you to see these down blocks and then the pulls you get on the kick out, and then Washington just does the rest. This is just textbook clinic offensive line play. Everyone getting involved. Bryson Washington, not even a hand laid on him on the touchdown run. 13-7 Baylor. Didn't know how to score points.
Yeah, Dana Holgerson, Cliff Kingsbury playing quarterback. Ruffin McNeil was on that staff as well.
In the zone coverage, working through his reads.
27-yard hookup to his leading receiver on the year. Up the middle, there goes Washington. A one-man display of physical efficacy for a 35-yard touchdown run.
By this Bears offense, Colton Price, the center. I want you to keep an eye on his block. Does a phenomenal job securing level 1, gets up to level 2, gets his hands on the linebacker, Obiizer. Bryson Washington goes untouched once again tonight to tie up the ball game at 27. And this rivalry game, I don't know what you're thinking, Mike, but I think we're brewing for a great fourth quarter.
This has been only a 27-yard punt, though, so it's first down and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Bryson Washington running for a touchdown earlier in this second half.
Such a great job of winning the line of scrimmage.
What are they doing that's making the run game so effective? They run it. They do not get the first down. From the 14. Washington up the middle. And he is to the 6. Robertson with Washington. Off the high snap. He plunges for pay dirt. And Baylor has the lead with less than 5 minutes to go.
Nothing fancy, just some downhill running by Washington.
Here and do to TCU what the Horned Frogs did to the Bears just a couple of years ago. Washington again. They'll need to get a yard on third down. They don't, and we're inside a minute. A third straight run, a first down across the 40. Push downfield. They've got to be mindful of the clock. He stops at the 16 with 5 seconds to go. To the left foot of Isaiah Hankins after Bryson Washington sets it up.
Let's go right back to this last run, the run that you're talking about, that set up the more
fast. They want to play quick. They get it out on the perimeter early.
They told us it just took a little while with all the new pieces out of the portal. Washington spins.
but they spread you out and they try to run on the inside, a physical power run game.
Pitch it this time, and Washington turns the corner, and he's got enough for a first down. Robertson wants the seam route to the end zone, and it's caught by Washington for a touchdown. Working on Lathan in coverage, and Washington hauls it in.
Catch for a touchdown.
And his ability to run the football, he said, hey, just throw it up to me. He's got Lathan all over him. He goes up and grabs that football. That's will, that's want to. Lathan never sees the ball. Third down, empty formation. Remember, he can run if he sees an opening.
Bryson Washington in motion. Gets it out of the backfield for a first down and more, and he finishes the run. And does have an interception this season. Second down, they'll go a little more conservative. Don't tell that to Bryson Washington! Touchdown! 51 yards.
It's a nice job by the offensive line, but the Campbell, Barrington, that right tackle, able to cave everything down, and it's just go hit your head on the goalpost. Making the first guy miss has been Josh Cameron all game.
Still all 3 timeouts for Baylor. Sawyer Robertson checks it down to Washington. And Washington's got a first down. The transfer from USC and Ole Miss. Instead on the ground with Washington. In for another touchdown. Bryson Washington.
But watch late, you're going to see Tarnu come in. He's got to make the play right here. Watch KK Tarnu, number 14. You got to get involved. Don't wait. See, he waits. He waits and tries to.
Monterey Baldwin has come off the field here for Baylor with his helmet off. Washington on the pitch, gets cracked down.
Fourth down.
Tarnu blitzes off the edge. Washington the catch, slipped away.
Cameron doing it all day. When he puts the ball in his hands, run after catch.
Bryson Washington, the first down carry.
Green never sees him. He knocks the ball away, and the Baylor Bears are off the field defensively on a fourth down stop. BYU Kansas tonight, that's an interesting game.
Washington on the ground for a first down. Game either. Only turnovers on downs. Late play clock. Washington straight up the middle. And then it energizes his teammates. First and goal, Washington again. Up the middle. Finishing a run! Touchdown! They would not be denied.
Backer 35, Carrico. He is going to get ran into the end zone, and Washington literally pushes Carrico.
Washington again. Washington tumbles down at the 10-yard line.
Press, Hawkins, Baldwin. Everybody's contributed tonight.
This kickoff goes for a touchback. And we check out today's great performance brought to you by State Farm. 4 touchdowns for Bryson Washington for a second game in a row.
Just a redshirt sophomore, and redshirt freshman, and he's playing much older than his years. With each play, you can just see the chemistry, the experience, the explosiveness. He's got wiggle, he's got his power, he's got a little bit of everything. He showed off the total package today.
A guy who always loved playing defense, coming downhill, hitting somebody. He says, I've always had that defensive mentality, and he was powerful to finish off touchdown number 4, make it a 2-score lead. Jaheim White starts it for West Virginia, getting strung to the edge and bumped out of bounds.
They turned the ball over 1 time on this 4-game winning streak, and they survived an interception from Sawyer Robertson.
It's all about Washington. Should have started the game off with him.
He tries to squeeze through there. I think he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, you take a shot with this one, inside run.
They do run it with Washington. He's got it for the first down. Needed 1, got 2. Drives. See how that influences the 3rd down call. It's up the middle. They won't need 4th down. Into plus territory with the first down. It's Washington. And a few yards after contact, about 7 or 8 yards to bring up 2nd down. On a 3rd down. Back in the hands of Washington, and he just keeps on finishing forward. Hawkins had a touchdown in the first half. He has Baylor in plus territory, riding Washington. And now the offense starting to move for Baylor for the first time in this half.
Yep.
Washington closing in on 100 yards on the night. He goes over 90 on that carry with a first down. Top pass rush guy for Houston coming at him. Washington up the gut, meets Halsey and takes him for a ride ahead.
Heavy dose of Washington and Pendergrass now. Washington
already over 100 yards on the night. He twists across the 40. Houston will have the 2-minute timeout. So we hit 3.5 minutes left. It's Washington grinding out a run between the tackles. He got 4. Weekend meaningful football. We've already clinched a bowl eligibility win last week. So they'll be in the postseason, but will they be in the Big 12 championship game?
He's really come on and become a real vocal leader for the team, playing great football right now.
There's Washington again, just churning ahead. It's going to be about a half-yard short. J.B. Brown, Jayhawks' leading tackler, brought him down, so it'll be 3rd down here.
Josh Cameron is one of their most trusted guys and a go-to guy. It was a nice throw.
Go with tempo. There's Washington again, lowering his shoulder pads and plunging to the 40-yard line, a gain of 5. Baylor going back to work from inside their own 20, and it's Bryson Washington with the carry. He is going to get 4. Baylor needs 3 yards to pick up a first down. 2nd down here. Robertson puts it back in the belly of Washington. Look at him go. Down to the 20-yard line, Bryson Washington. That's 25 yards for the redshirt freshman. Man, I just said moments ago he'd been. Now he's starting to bust loose.
They lost the edge of the defense, and he made him pay.
They give it to him again, right down the hash marks. Wheeler will wrap him up. Washington 6 foot, 203 pounds. He is tough to tackle. And he gets it again, bouncing off bodies into the end zone, touchdown.
Great run. He's going to, once again, he's going to run through arm tackles. There's 2, there's 3, and be able to. Yeah, he's a really good evaluator and a good program developer, culture developer. He's got a guy by the name of Rob Ianello who's his GM, and he's a fabulous guy in terms of personnel.
Washington picks up the first down with ease when he first came to Waco. They go back to B-Wash, and look out, there he goes. Bryson Washington. Did he make it? No, they're going to mark him short down at the 1. Tackle.
Taking nothing away here from Washington, but look at the Kansas defense. They look like they have cement shoes on right now. The tempo is, and like to see him just let him get this touchdown, finish it off.
Your lips to Baylor fans' ears.
He deserved it. They got great displacement up front on the inside defensive tackle. Just knocked them out of the box, and that's what you do on the goal line, create space. It's over.
First down and 10. Tight end in motion, and they're going to run it to start with Bryson Washington. He's going to get a yard as we go down to Torrey. They keep feeding him. How about the redshirt freshman just bruising his way into the 2nd and 3rd level to the 37-yard line. A 16-yard pickup for Washington.
Yeah, a little counter play here, and he breaks tackles, and then he's able to keep his legs, whether it's the running back or the receivers, and there's a lot of yards after contact.
Back to B-Wash. And not much that time.
And they're doing it, running it perfect.
Washington again.
Yeah, I think they're so well-rounded on offense and on defense that they are going to be hard to beat. They can hurt you throwing, running, and it looks like they found a physicality, you know, and that's what Jake Spavital was talking about in the run game. Yeah, he's an excellent receiver, and I don't know why Kansas can't seem to expand the linebackers out with him when he flares out like that, and he's just got too much space.
Washington stays on his feet. Man, I don't know that he has been brought down on the initial hit once today.